Shalom Aleichem, everyone. We're continuing here in Hachzik's learning of the Pele Yoetz. Today is day number 34. In Avas Reim, the love that we have to have for our fellow Jew. And he goes into the crux and the depth of this mitzvah. V'nei Adam oyev es atzmoi ves benoi ves achiv mibnei shateva mechayvai. A person, by his very nature, loves himself, his children, his siblings, because the teva, the nature is mechayiv him, obligates him in such. I love these are part of me, and therefore I love. Aval legabi chaveroi. However, when it comes to loving your fellow Jew, especially in a situation where you feel that you're going to lose out, perhaps financially, you're going to lose out on your time, you can maybe lose out on your dignity, or it's a great strain, physical strain you have to do to go and help this person or the like. Avas atzma geveres love. The love that you have for yourself trumps the love that you're going to have for another person. Umagam sheliyois hadara mitzvah rabba. And furthermore, that which is a great mitzvah, yitzvah shalada mizgaber love, the Yetzar of a person is mizgaber, strengthens itself over the person, that they should transgress the das, the opinion or the desire of his creator, in order that he should lose a lot of good. Meaning, this is a great mitzvah. As we're going to see, is a massive mitzvah. So it should be that by derech hateva, the nature should be, if it's such a big mitzvah, such a great mitzvah, I should throw my whole self into it. But in those mitzvahs specifically, says the Pele Yoetz, the Yitzhar is working and working and working and working to try to prevent you from doing the Ratzon of Hashem. And you'll lose out a tremendous amount of reward and opportunities. Therefore, you have to strengthen yourself against your Yitzhar. And you have to think about the honor of Hashem. And you have to arouse and awaken this love for your fellow Jew inside of yourself. Fortunate are the Jewish people. How much effort and hard work they put into their mitzvahs, how much money they spend on mitzvahs as well. And on the good deeds that they want to perform. It costs a lot of money to buy kosher food. It costs a lot of money to send your children to Yiddish school, to a Jewish school. Cost tefillin these days is astronomical. And a trip there to Israel to stand by the Kaisel is almost prohibitive these days. Not to mention all of the other lulav and an esrog and the matzahs on Pesach and wine on Kiddush and v'chule, v'chule, v'chule. Everything costs so much money. Ashreihem Yisrael. Fortunate are the Jewish people, and happy are they that they work hard and they put in the effort, and they'll spend their money, if not everything that they have, for the sake of mitzvahs. Zaka chulukehen, praiseworthy is their lot. Avada, but you have to know, there are certain mitzvahs that are very great and big, and no one's trying to do them. No one's making the effort to do them. Because people don't think it's such a big deal. Well, that mitzvah, that one's not such a big deal. What, Shmiras Halashon? Okay, I know Chavetz Chaim Heritage, they said it for the last 50 years. Okay, nishkaferlach. You listen, and next time you go out in public and you listen to people talking, all you hear out of their mouth are two things. Number one, Lashon Hara, and number two, Nivel Peh, that's it. So what's the big deal? I don't speak Lashon Hara all the time. Mitzvahs, what? To daven the minyan? Such a chashuv thing? Well, I'm daven in my house. What's the big deal? Tefillin, talis, finish manesrei, and off to work. What's the big deal? Minyan makes such a difference. There are many mitzvahs that people don't think are a big deal. And he's going to say over here that in the mitzvah ve'afta l'recha kamecha, people do not understand the gravity of this particular mitzvah either. V'imamro, people, if you'll say, heavy rats the mitzvah kala, ukibachamora, you should run to a light mitzvah, something that seems to be more simple to fulfill, the same way that you would for a more chamor, a more stringent, serious mitzvah. The Mishnah says, because you don't know the reward for any given mitzvah. So therefore, what? Just because I think that waking up in the morning is a hard mitzvah and going to the shul for davening is a hard mitzvah, I'll put all my energy into that. But when it comes to making a bracha on my glass of water in the morning or my coffee, it's a small mitzvah, not a big deal. Says HaKadosh Baruch Hu, do you know how I measure mitzvahs? Do you know how I'm going to give you a reward for what you've done? Nobody knows. Only HaKadosh Baruch Hu knows. And it might just be that the mitzvah in your eyes that looks light and seems simple to do, or the mitzvah in your eyes that seems not such a big deal, if HaKadosh Baruch Hu knows that it's harder for you to perform that mitzvah, so the small mitzvah, making a bracha on a cup of water when you're in a rush to go someplace, which you don't normally do, so you might get a lot of reward for that little tiny mitzvah, because in the eyes of Hashem, for you it's giant. You never know what's going to be. So therefore, alachas kam v'kama, all the more so. Mitzvah Rabbah Kizu, such a big mitzvah like this, loving your fellow Jew the way you love yourself. Shenichla ba'avas chesed ve'avas reim, included in the mitzvah of loving your fellow Jew is avas chesed, a love of chesed, of kindness, ve'avas reim, loving your fellow Jew, v'darchei shalom, and they're the ways of peace. Look what look how many mitzvahs you're getting just for expressing and showing the love that you have for the rest of the Jewish people. It is fitting to run after this mitzvah, just like you would run and chase after life. If a person knew that this person had the elixir of life, or he knew that this particular medicine was the one that's going to make him feel better, or this new diet plan is what's going to give him health and longevity and more energy, he'd run after it because life is so valuable to him. Of course he's going to do it. So too, the mitzvah of V'ahavta l'recha kamocha is so massive and so major, we should be running after it with all of our hearts. However, since the Yetzer Hara is always brooding around us and trying to get us to fail, the Yetzer Hara shows us 49 ways to metayr, to purify a sheretz, a creepy, crawly thing, which is always going to be tamei, always going to be impure, but the Yetzer Hara plays tricks in our mind. So, it could be pure this way, it could be pure this way, it could be like this, all because I want the benefit for myself. So the Yetzer Hara works hard on a person that they should be marihenter, they should make excuses for themselves of why something that is us is going to be mutter, or for my own personal benefit. And so too, even in the world of V'ahavta l'recha kamocha, avas reim, loving your fellow Jew, even Yirei Shamayim, those people that have great fear of Hashem, there are many things that are confusing in these interpersonal relationships. He's not always sure what exactly is the right way that a person should act under the circumstance. We're not sure. And sometimes the influx or the increase of Yirei Shamayim makes a person overthink a very basic social relationship, where really it calls upon just being normal and down to earth and understanding and accepting and loving. And our Yirei Shamayim puts us into a place where we're overthinking so much, we make the wrong call over there and we do the wrong thing. Therefore, the good advice is L'kayim Maimar Tana Sha'amar. Listen to the words of the Tana, of the author of the Mishnah. Do not rely upon your own understanding. You cannot trust yourself. There's too much negios, there's too much of personal biases and interests involved. This is the major principle in all of the Torah. All the more so when it comes to monetary things. Those that go to the wise, they will become wise, and they will reach the path of life. And therefore says the Pele Yoetz, when it comes to the mitzvah V'ahavta l'recha kamocha, do not let your yiras shamayim get in the way of understanding how to truly love another Jew the way that you love yourself. Which means go and ask advice, try to understand better, to deal with the situation. Someone's aggravating you and upsetting you. How are you going to deal with it properly? So go to the Chachamim and they will help to make you wise in this mitzvah. All the best.